And we're live. Welcome to the Antibodies Podcast.
Welcome. And this would not be the Antibodies Podcast if I, the host for today of our talk over the Culling Games Part 1, also known as Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3. Would not be the Antibodies if I didn't take a second, everybody's day, to just do a little Gojo glazing. Just a light little Gojo glazing. I saw a mild TikTok discussion of people saying Gojo would beat Okuyasu fight. And I just don't think that would happen for a couple of reasons. You can't remove you can't essentially black hole your way out of getting removed out of existence. 1. 2, Gojo's domain expansion would not work on Okuyasu. He's simply too dumb to understand the concept of infinity. It's quite simply too dumb. And this man without reverse curse technique has cheated death twice. Sorry about you. Anyways.
So what you're saying is he's due.
He's due.
His comeuppance is nigh.
Oh, I mean, what do you mean? He was literally walking into heaven, and then he was like, wait a second. I don't want to die.
Yeah.
And then he turned around. He turned around and didn't die. Whereas Gojo was like, someone's possibly better than I am. I could never. I alone am the honored one because I'm a fucking mega cuck for my boyfriend. Anyways. You can see how I feel about Satoru Gojo. At the end of the day, I don't need a white-haired / blonde-haired, blue-eyed savior. Thank you. Gosh, that felt a little hostile. Went in real hot here. Anyways, how's y'all's week?
It's been pretty good.
I've been actively deprived of one of the things I love most. So I appreciate
Pluribus?
No, Super Battle Golf.
You're welcome.
You see, the Masters has been going on, so I've been very golf, and I have not been golfing. So, first of all, congratulations, Rory McIlroy. I'm glad you didn't choke it away. It looked like you were going to, but you clutched up. Proud of you. That's 6 major title wins now since I was born.
And that's almost as many as Wolf Blick. Just kidding.
Hey.
That's not even half.
He's got more major title wins than the Dallas Cowboys have total playoff wins since I was born. So, good on you, Rory.
That's not true. Well, actually, you're right. I was about to say
6-5.
Yep. You're right, though. You're right.
How about them Cowboys?
About them Cowboys. Jerry Jones die yet?
Hopefully not, actually. I need another 10 years of him trying to get star players to fire their agents. So, maybe AI Jerry Jones will keep the grift up.
Jerry Jones is the type of guy to lead the Dallas Cowboys to AI Jerry Jones.
Well, he is
that type of guy.
They have a fake AI Jerry Jones exhibit for asking historical questions about the franchise and things.
Oh.
So we're that close.
That close to jumping off the edge and setting fire to the entire continent.
Yeah, basically.
Nice.
Outside of that, Diana Rossini and Mike Rabel got caught canoodling at a hotel.
Oh.
NFL related news. The key, most important part of that is that Diana Rossini, the reporter who has actively been probably making the most noise about A.J. Brown being traded to the New England Patriots, coached by Mike Vrabel. Since she was suspended for the investigation, because they're not going to fire her on the spot without doing their due diligence. Good, obviously. There has not been a single rumor about A.J. Brown being traded. Interesting.
It's almost like
there's always a Philly angle.
There is always a Philly angle. I was also gonna say it's no. It's too soon for the Epstein jokes. Too soon.
Yeah, I actually released the files from prison.
I'm still waiting on my 4 pages of just it saying to do it. You're right.
What about you, Tristan? How's your week been?
Yeah.
It's been good. Like Alex kind of brought up, me and the wifey have been watching Pluribus, and it's been a really, really good time. Outside of that, same old. Work's hectic, and yeah.
As for myself, work was hectic today, but it was fairly chill the rest of the time. I finally beat Sly Cooper 2. It was pretty good. I do think Bentley had some of the worst missions I've ever played in my life, but I liked the game. And I do think that, and this is just a product of its time and also kind of a product of the genre that it's in. Consecutive missions of me having to steal 3 to 6 keys and then having to steal 3 to 6 keys and then having to go to 3 to 6 locations across 3 separate level packs. Come on, Sucker Punch. I know you can do better. But I also understand it was the mid 2000s, and these are like 3D platformers. So I get it. Like,
you're gonna play Mario 60.
You did such an amazing job in Sly 1 with the level diversity. Actually such a fantastic job. I do think the open zone format took away from the formula of Sly Cooper. But that might just be me. I know that these games, much like this anime, are highly praised. And I like Sly Cooper. I just have really only played the shit out of the first one. So now I'm like really going into like I played a little bit of 2. My cousins did not get Sly Cooper 3, so I was unable to play Sly. But Sly 1 though. Sly 1 is a master.
Sly 1 absolutely goated.
And I'm about halfway through season 2 of Fire Force.
Okay.
I just got like the lore drop part 1. And very good. Very good. Matt, I know that you don't like it because of the religious angle. I actually think that is a big part of it, and it's really good, and how out in not necessarily negative on religion, but it does in an artistic way show how it can be so easily false. Everything you think you believe is a lie, and it's only being upheld.
I think my problem is due to my religious trauma stemming from a place where there were unironically people that would try to pray the fire away. Yeah, I think
we're not
praying.
Yeah, we're not praying the fire away here. We're destroying the fire with our even hotter fires.
Except for that one first fire that was as far as I watched when the lady prayed the
well, yeah, they do have priestess.
Yeah, it was pretty.
I mean,
no. I'm glad you're finding a way to enjoy it because I myself have put myself in a closed box kind of mindset about.
Well, sorry about you. That box is getting open next season.
Yeti doesn't like that.
I don't know if Yeti gets a vote.
Yeah,
I don't know if we're going public. All right, Yeti. I guess you get a vote.
For that, Yeti, we're watching Fire Force next season, and then I'm quitting my job.
Then I'm quitting my job. I would like to quit my job at some point, but yeah. And did I do anything else? No, I didn't do jack shit, actually. That was it. So, yeah. Just kind of want One Piece to come back. Kind of missing it. Kind of missing the One Piece. Then we got Jujutsu Kaisen. But Jujutsu Kaisen, the Culling Games, Part 1, done by Studio Meta, who have done, the same old spiel, Chainsaw Man, Attack on Titan, High School. We fucking know who Studio Mappa is. Written by one Gege Akutami, published in Shonen Jump. Matt and I both read the manga. We've covered season 1 and season 2 of the podcast. Just to kind of recap our feelings of the anime up to this point, to clarify, of season 1 and season 2 of the anime, how are we feeling going into the Culling game?
Since I'm not jaded, jaded like y'all, I went into it not really knowing what to expect. I just know this is the part where y'all start getting real jaded.
Not yet.
This is like when it starts to hit the decline for y'all.
I'll let you finish up. I'll let you finish up.
Yeah.
I'll play the tactful.
I'll let you finish, but
so with my unbiased opinions going into it, I will say the first half of the season was a little exposition heavy. It was kind of cool seeing Yuji get his like PTSD from the Sukuna killings, because I feel like that is something that's glossed over in like a lot of other shows, anime. So it was kind of cool that they did explore that route a little bit.
He values life, actually.
Yeah. The Maki fight done in the Quentin Tarantino style, hype as hell. That was some good shit. And then seeing her square off against her dad, that was actually pretty dope too. The Fight Club bit, it's kind of funny, but at the same time,
what bit?
The fight. I'm not. But I felt like that bit did go on a little long. But they were kind of some cool characters. I'm very interested.
Really unfortunate. All that to recruit him, and he basically doesn't do fucking shit.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
I was gonna say, I am curious to see what his fucking power set is. His curse.
You'll like it. You'll like it, actually. You'll like it.
It is a really good bit, and that's why I'm so upset.
You get a little hint as to what it was during his brief fight with Yuji there. A little bit of it.
Yeah, like I say, we got a couple of glimpses at it. And then once they get into the barrier,
yes.
Not gonna lie, the barrier shit was actually pretty dope. Seeing Yuji fight off against the lawyer was pretty cool. The whole retrial bit was like pretty clever. Of course, having a fucking one hit you die move is very much okay, this thing's not going to actually get used, because if it's that OP, like, let's just be real. That was a little
that one time.
But I don't know. I feel like that one could have been a little bit better. The whole trying to get points to rearrange the rules, I get it. Okay, whatever. Megumi's fight was pretty cool. We get introduced to the fucking clown, and then Yuta's fight for the final episode was hard as fuck. There were definitely some bits.
Clown. My goat Takaba is a fucking clown.
I didn't say he was bad. Just
my goat Sukuna didn't even show up this season.
I think we've gotten enough.
Never enough.
So I did have some complaints in the first half of the season about the animation being pretty but But then when I started seeing all these fights in the later half, I was like, oh, that's because this is where all the fucking budget went. Okay, yeah, now it makes sense why the like in between fight segments were not very well done.
There was a minute when Maki and Naoto were having a little bit of like an altercation before they fought or whatever, where I swore I was watching One Punch Man season 3 because she like closed in on him without moving a single like segment of her body. It was just straight mathematical translation.
You're just moving that fast.
You know, that's what I said about Dragon Ball Z and them using the little lines for instant transmission.
Yeah, it's a technique.
Yeah. They're just moving too fast for us to see, and it needed to be represented in animation. No, that's not lazy. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, because as the series went on, we got to see a little bit more and more because we all became more and more Super Saiyan. Yeah.
Yeah, Toriyama didn't forgo.
Exactly. Toriyama never forgot. Rest in peace. Wait, rest in peace. Why did I say rest in peace?
Those were the enemies.
Yeah, I was about to say it's on brand for us.
There's the piss bit. Nice. Well, thank you for doing the summary of the show for me. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because that was basically everything that happened this season.
You forgot the most important part. The Tengen swap.
Oh, well, that was the exposition.
Yeah, that was the exposition dump. So
something between a cursed spirit and also a human, but not by curse. I'm an evolved form. It's like, fuck you. No, you're not. You're ugly as shit.
Whoa. What? Listen, none of us
chooses to inhabit that form. He's technically the ether all around us. So why is he presenting like a goddamn thumb?
Listen, none of us here are Zoe Kravitz, so we should be thinking about other people's looks. You know what I mean?
Listen, if you let me trim my beard, I could be serving right now.
You had all day. You had all day. But again, same question to you. Not counting manga stuff.
Okay.
Just going off anime season 1 and 2. How are you feeling about the Culling game going into it?
I sleep. No, this season was. We've said it before. This will probably be the last time we enjoy Jujutsu Kaisen, you and I.
Whoa.
It's going to be.
I have at least one season in a movie. I have one season in a movie, and then we'll see what happens.
Okay, fair. But
because I like how the fight went personally.
Outside of future happenings, I will say the Yuta Akotsu fight at the end, fantastic. It was it was presented a little odd in the manga, and I think there was a very, very drastic improvement in the medium when it was animated, not just showing off like the techniques and like the kind of like depth of them and like how oppressive they were, why those people were racking up so many points, but also being able to show Yuta copying the technique in real time with Rika eating the arm, and then, you see him grab onto the atmosphere. But like in the manga, it was very not clear, and that's why they had the exposition around it like, oh, when did he copy her technique? How did he do that? Because it wasn't as clear as seeing him do the exact same movement and everything with the same resounding effect of being able to redirect Ryu's blast. So that was really, really nice. And, Yuta and Rika, cutest couple ever. Ignore that they're siblings.
Are they actually siblings? I thought they just grew up in the
orphanage. No. She's like actually his little sister. Full siscon.
Poor Maki, dude. She's listening to the dead little sister.
Well, that's the crazy thing. In JJK Medulo, the shitty spin-off manga, Rika comes back. because, you know, she just inhabits the ring. She's not like bound to Yuta, so whenever he like passes on or whatever, she
Yeah.
she comes back and all she does is talk shit about Maki to like Yuta's grandkids. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny.
That's fair. I mean, you know, she's a one track curse, that gal.
Very much. She knows what she wants and she's going after.
Absolutely.
At the beginning, I was a little hesitant about the season. They did bring me back with the actual Maki fight when she was going through and just cleaning house, if that's what you want to call it.
Essentially, yeah. Ending the bloodline. Kind of.
It exists. Yeah, I thought the scene with Mai was going to hit harder when they had their like soul bonding moment, or their heart to heart or whatever, their Naruto Sasuke blood heart moment. So I was maybe a little bit disappointed there, but it's okay because I kind of recognize maybe writing wasn't Gege's strong suit all along.
Maybe Gege just made really awesome fights.
They did because we got a handful of them, even from Maki here, Okotsu here, and then everything in the middle there with
Oh, Yuji, the things I wish I could say about you, but Gege didn't want me to say those things about you, Yuji, so I'm sorry, buddy. I wanted to.
Higuruma, stupid cool. I think
yeah, he's all right.
The vibe of him having to play the prosecutor for his curse technique is really interesting because he spent his career as a defense attorney. So he kind of has that Punisher angle going where he's no longer working within the constraints of the law and has to go completely out of character, I guess, for him, not so much Frank Castle. But fight was really good, and I look forward to the next time he fights. Yeah, it's the one you're thinking of. It's the one you're thinking.
Yeah. That's when you didn't
when he whips that motherfucking sword out, and then we see what's up.
Yeah, and then I'm not going to eat Arby's on the second Tuesday of every month. Thank you.
Of course.
Of course, that is my binding vow.
Megumi
fight, allow me to
really good.
Yes,
I
got to see his domain.
I thought the Shadow Garden was really neat. I like the implementation of the physical space instead of a barrier because he's, you know, Piss Baby. But at the same time, it's kind of it for him. That was the thing. Like in season 1, all the way back, Sukuna was talking about, why didn't you open your domain? You might have actually been able to beat me with it. And then it turns out his domain is just like, here's my fucking pocket. Let me turn it inside out.
Oh, hold on. I think one, obviously Megumi is a little piss baby and is scared of his own strength. Would he not be able to summon Maharaga inside of his domain without having to use the sacred treasure?
I don't believe so.
Because isn't Maharaga also in his shadow? As he's a part of the 10 Shadows technique, he is the 10th shadow?
I don't believe he has any control over Maharaga.
Well, that's the thing, though. The domain just allows him to access the things within his shadow.
Right.
If Maharaga is the 10th shadow of the 10 Shadows technique,
right,
he would be inside of the domain.
Like, I see what you're saying. Like, yes, would Maharaja be stored in his shadow? Maybe. But I don't think he would have any way of being able to influence him, like to pull him out of the shadow, to summon him or utilize him or even just have him in that same physical space. because of the power.
Yeah.
Especially with the way that we see how Maharaja works.
Yeah.
It is a very interesting kind of like theoretical question, because like that does make sense that he would be at least intrinsically linked to the technique somehow. But my thinking was maybe Gege didn't know what they wanted to do with Megumi's domain, and they had to come up with something that wasn't too ridiculous when it finally came time to open that can of worms.
Yeah, possible. Very possible.
Then again,
as for me...
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah. As for me, not including my manga thoughts, just going off of season 1 and season 2, I was excited, as Mappa has done a wonderful job at animation and production of the series so far. You cannot look me in the face and say that JJK, Chainsaw Man, and Demon Slayer are all not as popular as they are, because almost solely because of how they're animated, like how they're produced. You cannot look me in the face and tell me this. But anyways, so I was excited. I was a little like, I like the kind of like choppy animation stuff, obviously, as you can literally go back and look at the shows that we've watched that are choppily animated and how I'm just all over them pretty much the whole time. I don't. Yes. I don't. Fun fact: every time I go to Mal, like to bring it up for the podcast, Macross is the show that's the top link. So I just open it up to the Macross page. Then I type in the show we watched for that week. But yeah, so I like that stuff. I do think the story of JJK clearly not the strongest part of it. I do think the getting into the Culling games very slow, very very slow. Too many episodes spent with Tengen, but also we couldn't really go further if we spent less time with Tengen because of what's all about to happen within the Culling games. Like all that has to be like this was the best breaking point until we get to the point where it's time to then make the movie. Yeah. But that's more manga shit. But yeah, so I was excited going into it. I love Maki, the Maki fight, the Maki slaughter, the Maki Itachi moment, if you will. And like Tristan said, that being done in that Kill Bill-esque type of way was very nice. Good touch. I was a little disappointed in the lack of aura from Kirara and Hikari, though. As these two, though, as Matt alluded to, don't do anything. They don't do shit.
No, it's crazy that we got like 3 episodes out of trying to recruit them, too.
Yeah.
And then we got a single throwaway line from, I don't even know if it was dialogue or if it was flashback, but we got a single throwaway line about somebody who basically only makes a single appearance for a short time, and in that short time they do infinitely more than Hikari and Kirara.
Oh my god, dude! The fact that they just showed him,
they just name dropped him and said like they put him all the way in the fucking background like fucking SpongeBob. He's just standing there menacingly.
He is menacingly standing there.
I mean, yeah. I wonder if they adapt the racism.
They have to.
I mean, yeah, like
it's historically accurate.
We'll see.
Like it's like trying to do a To Kill a Mockingbird adaptation. The little white girl's gonna have to say the word.
You know what? That's fair. She's not gonna be comfortable either. But mommy and daddy are making a lot of money, so
do it for your college fund, baby. You got this. But then with my manga thoughts sprinkled in, I was so bored because like I know what's coming, and I was like, oh my god, we're doing all this shit again. And I was like, oh, Maki? And then I was like, fuck. And then I was like, oh. And I said, fuck. Because, if there's no Sukuna and JJK bad. That's what I've come to the conclusion to.
Maybe.
Season 1 of JJK, we get Sukuna. Sukuna makes some key appearances in season 1. Season 2, all about Sukuna in season 2. And season 2 is very good. Very good. Season 3, so far, has been the worst season. We got no Sukuna time. No Sukuna time.
Maybe it's Mahito.
Oh.
No, because Mahito's in Medulo, and Medulo sucks eggs.
So, but you know who's not?
Sukuna.
Spoilers. This is true. Spoilers for JJK. We beat Sukuna, guys. Sorry. I didn't mean to spoil the battle shonen anime, but we beat the bad guy.
One more specifically very, very pointed complaint. When we had the whole Tengen shit, I was so fucking mad when he literally pulled like the Deus Ex Machina out of his fucking butthole. He said, "This is the back door to the prison realm. I've just been sitting on this egg for generations."
But we
for
need
this exact moment.
We need the back door for the prison realm. Otherwise, part 2 of the Culling games is not going to have a significant finale.
I'm just so...
Spoiler, guys!
Yeah, I'll agree. The back door bit is very...
Yeah. If they had at least laid like some kind of a breadcrumb trail, like even the vaguest hint of something there, it would have been maybe defensible. But like they said, no, actually, you need to find one of these 2 artifacts, but this one's destroyed and we actually used up all of this one. So, by the way, I didn't need either of those. I actually have this one right here that I didn't mention at all.
Yeah.
That was definitely Gege was like writing
oh, we have to find Angel so that way it works. And it's like,
It's, I mean, y'all both said it. It's very apparent that at this point in time, you can tell that the writing is the weak spot.
Very much.
Yeah.
But at least as far as this season goes, it hasn't detracted too much from it because the fight scenes are still hype as hell.
Gege knows how to farm aura with his writing. Gege does not know how to make a coherent, logical story.
But I mean, with what this is, like I'll like equate it to like Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball doesn't necessarily have the most story, but God, it's got its fights fucking down. And I think that this really just is the modern day Dragon Ball equivalent. Like, bro, I turned my brain off and I watched some dope ass fights, and I'm like, that was hype as hell. Let's go.
In the middle of fighting Goku, Frieza grabbed all the Dragon Balls and said, "I wish Goku had brain cancer." Then we're kind of getting into the territory of Jujutsu Kaisen.
Kind of. Well, yeah. I mean, I think the big thing about Dragon Ball as opposed to JJK is like everybody wanted to be a Saiyan. You know what I mean? Everybody wanted to be a Saiyan or a Namekian. Nobody I know. I mean, granted, I'm fucking 30 essentially. Nobody I know wants to be a Jujutsu sorcerer.
True. I have never tried eating stray fingers that I find on the ground, but I have regularly tried to go Super Saiyan throughout my years.
Yeah, but you know, if I were a little kid watching the show, I would want some dope ass curse powers. You know what I mean?
No, I mean for sure. Like domain expansion. My teacher got eaten by a shark. I don't have to go to school anymore.
No, they find a substitute.
They would, though. They would. Anything for that seat
substitute
money.
Loses to the principal. Substitute was not a mean. He didn't last long.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about the whole panda situation.
Yeah, that was actually the next thing I wanted to bring up. Although this also is a manga thing, is Gege killing the principal before the Culling games started really caused an incident to happened in the Culling games, because theoretically, Principal just could have made a person a body. That would have been better than what that person did. Or I guess what that curse does. No?
Hold on.
I don't want to spoil it for Tristan.
Are you talking about the big thing?
Yeah, I'm talking about the thing, yeah.
Why would he make that person a body?
Because he took over X person, and I don't know, man. I'm just throwing shit out here.
It just sounds like it would be so much worse.
Is it worse than clearly Gege at their desk
writing
the scene where Tengen's explaining how to open the prison realms? Like, oh wait,
no,
I
you're
broke
100%
the inverted sphere of heaven. Oh wait, Gojo destroyed all the Black Whip. I got to come up with something right now. Tengen has the back door. It needs something
Pulls
like
the back
that.
door out of his own back door.
Exactly. But I'm just saying, if that was the case, then maybe then the ending of JJK wouldn't have happened, and we would have got the Naruto Sasuke team up against Kaguya. Would have been nice. One mastering Black Flash within the Chimera Garden. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Well, okay.
That would have gone so hard.
Now that I think about it, we already got exactly that, but instead of Megumi, we got somebody way cooler. Doing the exact same thing that Megumi's domain expansion does, just with his regular curse technique. Like, we made the Jujutsu Kaisen jokes out of this whole fight.
And that's another thing. There was no Toto this season. If there's no Toto and there's no Sukuna, JJK is
we got
bad.
Problems. We got problems. I'm glad we're all figuring it out. We're doing the math here.
That's a good point here. So, okay, so the good
part. We got the inferior big brother.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, let's not.
Choso's cool. He's just not Toto.
Yes, exactly.
That's all it is. No shade. It's just lesser.
He's just no Toto. I mean, does he look? No, I can't even say he looks better than Toto. What am I saying? Like, he's got the eye makeup emo thing going on, if that's your thing. But
depends. It depends. They're opposite ends of the spectrum. Like, I'm a himbo enjoyer. I get it. But I recognize that my wife probably prefers the skinny sad boy aesthetic on account of this.
That was a good one. Probably. I mean, it's a popular aesthetic. Yeah, so I mean that's pretty much about it. Okay, Tristan, where do you think part 2 of the Culling games is going?
Yeah.
What do you foresee happening in the future?
The very last thing we saw was the angel descending on Megumin's beat to shit body after he won his fight.
So we're gonna get a revived Megumi, because I guess that's just what Angel's gonna do. Because I feel like if they were gonna kill him, they would have just killed him outright and not taken the effort to move him. I think we're going to either get the jump between barriers or figure out how to communicate between barriers, because we're going to have to figure out how to get everybody back together. I think we're probably going to start by going barrier by barrier and just taking down all the fucking ancient sorcerers. And then it's going to build up to whatever the grand finale is with what's his name, Brain Boy,
Kenjaku.
Yeah, Kenjaku,
Yuji's mom.
Yeah,
that was revealed this season, right? That wasn't last season.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
that was this season.
Yeah.
Man. Tristan, you should have been there. The Kenjaku really took back shots for this. Memes were peak.
It was all for a game. It was all for a game.
Yeah, that did get revealed this season.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I did.
Man, the things Kenjaku had to do to make sure Yuji was born. Just think about it.
Yep.
This guy's been
was
playing
making
the long,
sure that
the
kid
long
was
con.
born.
I
And also,
guarantee
does that
you
make
this dude learned how to grapefruit his man.
I mean, he was doing something. Jen was all over it, dude. Jen was like, "Yeah, no, I get what you're saying."
His dad was saying, "That's not your wife. Your wife is dead," and he was saying, "No, man, it's too good.
It's too good, dog. That's my wife,
Dad. I don't care. It's worth it."
Like, we signed the papers and everything. Here's your grandchild, which also makes sense as to why Grandpa wasn't like super, keen on Yuji either. In retrospect,
Grandpa was all like, "No, you have to fucking save people," because he knew Yuji was fucking monster baby.
He knew it. One freaking baby over there. Oh man. We love a villain that's committed to the plan. You know what I mean?
So committed.
True.
Yeah. If you're gonna make the evil plan, you got to commit to the evil plan. At the end of the day, none of this.
Crazy part is how it all fucking ends.
It's all a bit, dude. It's all just one big bit. It's all just one big bit. That might actually be saying too much. But yeah, actually, that's better than the joke.
No, but that makes so much sense. Why Takaba is involved? It's all just for the jokes. Yeah. Anything Takaba thinks would be funny becomes reality. Takaba thought it would be the funniest thing in the world if Kenjaku took back shots for nothing. He was right.
I guess, he's the type of comedian that doesn't ever give up.
We do have a little bit of peak left in Jujutsu Kaisen. I stand corrected.
I'm telling you, there's some good stuff. They just after the movie needs to follow the manga exactly. After the movie,
they did a very good job with JJK Zero.
Yes.
So I would hope that movie or the next movie is kind of up to that standard.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be like back when WrestleMania was good.
What, like 2008?
Yeah, well,
maybe 2011. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm just saying the hype levels for the movie are going to be up there. So long as us manga readers don't spoil it for everybody and their grandmother, which I fear has probably already happened. We got to keep the lid on this one shut. Because it's good. It's good. Just the ride to get there. Yeah. So I guess me and Matt know it's gonna go, so I can't ask him that question. No, we already know if I ask
the next logical step is that
on JJK.
Yeah, the next logical step is that Donald Trump imposes a blockade on Japan and invades the Culling game with the U.S. military.
Exactly. The U.S. military becomes players in the Culling game, and boy, do they get washed.
It's a real boots on the ground invasion too.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Let me look over the outline. Y'all riff for a little bit while I think of questions. See if I got any for
you. So we barely even got a fight between the vice principal, between the principal and the old man, which is really unfortunate because in the manga, it was actually a pretty good fight. And we really only got to see the after effects of it. But the old man, the head of the Jujutsu like society, basically, his curse technique is basically using like sound waves and shit to fuck people up.
Yeah,
we've seen him.
Yeah.
Did we? Oh yeah. Season 2. Yeah.
Old man with the electric guitar goes kind of hard.
I mean, honestly, he is an asshole. The old man with the rocker fit aesthetic does go hard.
But principal was standing on business, if that's what you want to say, and kind of just let himself get fragged.
I mean, he got to do it for his kid.
really funny that he kind of outed the whole situation like right on his deathbed, though. Could have taken that shit to your grave. Just saying.
You're right. I feel like
no, knowledge should be shared.
Yeah, knowledge on how to create
Maybe not with
immortal
your
beings
enemies.
out of the deceased bodies of children. That's normal. That's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we're currently making a philosopher's stone in reality.
Yeah.
Kind of.
You know, just based on locations of certain events, past and present.
You know,
Just one big circle, one big alchemy circle.
Pentagram of war.
Oh, war never changes. I learned that from reading books and not Fallout. Yeah, I really nothing to. I mean, obviously we can talk about the animation of the main fights that happened. What were your favorites? What were your favorite of the big four fights?
Hands down, it was Akotsu.
Hands down.
Hands down.
Okay.
10 toes down.
What do you think about this? Yeah, I gotta say, it probably was
that whole episode from start to finish was wall to wall, just bangers.
I have to agree with what Matt said earlier in the episode. They really I really like the sky ability. It was not fucking understandable in the manga what the fuck was happening.
No, not at all.
It was.
I was looking at it like, is this the fucking Whitebeard fruit? I don't understand. Why isn't she hurting anybody with it?
It's a better Whitebeard fruit.
Basically.
It's one of those things where I kind of noticed it in the second season where like when Homeboy had the animation curse technique where he can move at like 24 frames.
Yes. They did such a good job at doing that.
And so I started reading JJK, and then that's about the point that I stopped reading it because I was like, this doesn't translate very well on paper.
Very cool though. Very cool.
But seeing
I think they did a great job making him a shithead too.
Yeah.
But
really
like
got that across.
How do you have blood manipulation? Here's the weakness of blood manipulation. Wow, he's really good at blood manipulation. Holy shit.
Holy shit, I just got dog walked by blood manipulation.
Basically.
But like seeing that kind of power, I kind of figured there were going to be other things like that. So I was like, I would rather just stop reading it and just watch it because I feel like it's going to be better. And it sounds like I made the correct decision.
Yeah.
Yes. Watching this and watching Chainsaw Man is always the better correction. You can read Demon Slayer.
We've had a couple of those very clear moments in like every season. Like even back to season 1 with God, why can't I remember fucking Businessman?
Nanami?
Yeah, Nanami. When he was having his like final stand against all the curses and everything. In the manga, you know, it was good. It was quality. We got the kind of like impact of the situation. But in the anime, we got the like smooth transitions back and forth between like him in, you know, the actual world, kind of like
have to cut you off there.
Unfocused.
Cut you off there.
Yeah.
We don't talk about Nanami's. We podcast.
We have to because of how fucking how gorgeous it was.
No, we don't.
But like we got the transitions between worlds as he was continuing throughout the fight, and like the beautiful kind of like scenic moment at the end where it's like finally I can clock out. And it just didn't really translate the same way in text. So
thanks for making me sad again. Thanks for
reminding me. Very big heavy shout out to me. You know, on account of them making Alex sad. Proud of you guys.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I just like Nanami is so good. Nanami is so good, and I can't wait for him to come back for the finale in JJK.
Just like Chainsaw Man,
you know, like Chainsaw Man. Yep, it's all.
When Sukuna eats himself and undoes all the events of the world, so that way Yuji can be happy with all of his friends.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Just like
boy,
that.
Do I love time
or like what a way to get it. We love time travel. Even if it leads to us getting best girl again, we love time travel.
It was worth it. I'll take it. Whatever.
I mean, I would have rather.
It's like that Simpsons episode. Do it for her.
They did. They did do it for her. Yeah, I guess that's really about the end of the old Culling games here. I just don't really have much to say about it. I've kind of found the whole thing right mid. To be honest, I would throw this season with Gachi Akira into Shonen Slop.
Yeah, I mean, we were effusive about the praise for the animation and the action. We poked a lot of holes in the writing and made a lot of fun of the source material. And that's about what the Gachi Akira episode was.
We got the Kenjaku took the back shots for nothing jokes.
Yeah, we got the stinky feet no jutsu jokes in there. So, like, it's all the same.
Yeah.
We even had a piss bit.
All the same. That was a homebrewed bit. We made that one at home. Oh man, maybe I play Sandland next for my off-stream game.
No, we were gonna watch the was it Sand?
No, yeah. No, we're watching 100 meters. You're talking about Sanda?
No, Sanda? No. There was a joke I was gonna make about an anime about a guy in Sandland, but it isn't called Sandland.
No, the anime is also called Sandland.
Maybe.
Yeah, there's a manga, game, and anime all called Sandland.
I guess that is the one, actually, huh?
Yeah.
I was about to name drop Toriyama and everything.
Yeah, it is a Toriyama property, actually. I think it's like his last... Actually, I don't know when the manga came out, but it's one of his, like, new-ish original ones.
Speaking of manga, like Dragon Ball Super is coming back.
Speaking of manga, One Piece is coming back next week. What do you mean? Emu's right there. We're gonna get Emu time.
Yeah.
Don't you want the Emu time? We've been waiting 10 years. 10 years to see him.
800.
800 chapters. That's about 10 years.
800 years.
Oh, you got me. All right. Favorite characters. Who's y'all's favorite characters? Because we all agree Yuta had the best fight.
Favorite character from this season or favorite character from JJK?
This season, because I can't say JJK because neither of them were there.
I want to say Takaba. Really,
That's
like
fair.
The answer should be Rika. But I want to say Takaba.
All right. Okay. Your answer. Speaking of Takaba, I really like that his introductory scene, he like bombed so hard he referred them back to the like, why am I forgetting the storyboard? Like rough storyboard animation. That was good. That was a great bit, actually. That was very good. I liked that. But yeah, okay. Takaba for Matt. Tristan, who was your favorite character this season?
I like the Pompadour headcanon guy.
Really?
Oh, I see.
I get it. I get it. He's the spirit of manliness.
He's awesome. I get it. Do you also like that after he lost on the Culling games, he went back to save Josuke Higashitata, his mom, in the car?
Yeah, it was pretty honorable of him.
It was very honorable of him.
I will say that bit where he and Okotsu had their like, oh, I think I couldn't possibly hope to match his power output, and then they make eye contact and he's like, okay, but we're gonna do this shit anyways.
Yeah, right.
That was pristine.
Spirit of manliness compels me.
You get the fucking guy with the tricky, goofy copy no jutsu ability fighting you like on par, chest to chest. That's how you know you're inspiring.
And then, like a real man, only his attack could take him.
Exactly.
Like a real man.
I will say that those were a couple of good bits where people are fighting it out, and then they're like, "We don't have any more curse energy." You know what that means? Bah, bah, bah.
That's the time. That's when. That's why. That's why it's important to be able to do the jump part of Jump Kaisen.
God,
It's in the title.
that
Kaisen's
was
the
such a
sorcery
good
part.
bit. That was such a good bit. Surely
yeah.
your technique can't be back online already. All right, guess we're doing this shit.
Guess we're going at it. Get over here. As for me, my favorite character for this season, probably Maki, to be honest.
Always gonna be Maki. I know you.
I mean, who else is left? You know, there's no Toto, there's no Sukuna, there's no more Nanami ever again. So we're at Maki.
Still have
we're at Maki here.
Hashimoto.
Yeah, but like he literally just showed up.
He said, literally just exists to talk shit.
He literally said, "Hi, my name's Kashimoto, and yes, I am a forever twink. Goodbye."
Yeah, Tristan, I wouldn't blame you if you didn't really pay attention to that bit, because it was like they referenced him a couple times as being one of the guys that has a fuck ton of points, and he's just out there killing everybody. And then for like 30 seconds, he was on screen like, "Oh, sorcerers of this era suck shit. I want to go find Sukuna." That's his whole thing. The guy with the blue hair.
Blue hair?
Yeah. That's his whole thing. From here to the very end of the series, he does not do a single thing unless it's to fight Sukuna.
Okay.
He will hang out.
So when we tell him,
be there,
so when we tell him
everywhere.
We need your points to fight Sukuna, he's like, "Here are my points."
Yeah, that is his entire purpose for existing. Basically, is I want to go get my cheeks clapped by Sukuna.
I miss how Daddy used to clap my cheeks back in the Heian era.
That being said, I have a feeling when they animate his fight, it's going to be incredible, just based on the nature of his curse technique. And they do a very good job of keeping it under wraps by writing him as such a shithead that's Sukuna obsessed.
I am incredibly excited to see when Hikari reach his full curse technique form. I really hope that they lean into the hypeness of it. I really hope they
has a 4-day orgy.
Yeah, I genuinely hope that this happens. But yeah, just Maki's good. She got a whole nice little episode to herself. And Kristen, can I spoil a little bit?
No.
Spoil a little bit of the manga? No? All right, no spoilers. Never mind.
It's like if you want to, you can. I'll just
too much. Off. Only I get to spoil.
Oh yeah. Only Matt gets to spoil. I was just gonna say, her doing the thing that she did in the house is a really nice precursor to how she moves post movie. Very nice, very nice. Really shows that she is in fact as stronger than.
Okay.
She just doesn't have the inverted spear of heaven.
You know what? One last compliment. I liked that as much of a dickhead as Naoto, the FPS guy, was, he had that moment where, even though he was talking shit about Maki, he had that moment where he's like still looking up at Toji, like in reverence.
Yeah.
As somebody with a heavenly restriction, which I would not think an elitist, like born and raised to be the head of a clan kind of shithead would have had.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
that being said, he only says that to talk shit. So like, fuck him.
Yeah. But I mean, also you got to think of the first impression. He was like, "Oh, Toji's probably this sad sack of it." Then in comes this walking unit. This walking unit just slanging it all across the room. Like, yeah, I have no curse energy. I can kill every one of you in this room right now before you react. And he's like, "Oh, that's Toji. Okay, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not actually wrong."
I mean, he was all about throwing hands. Maybe Toji had a little bit of an impression on him, just based on the way he was handling Choso.
Maybe, dude. And then Choso said, "Wait a second. I've been alive for like 200 years. You don't think I know how to upgrade my fucking technique? What type of big brother would I be if my younger siblings can't look up to me?" And so he did his best. Put his pride on. Did it for the fam. But yeah, I guess that brings us to recommendations and scores, eh?
Hello.
Recommendations and scores. What if somebody enjoys JJK Part 3, the Culling Game Part 1, or that Part 3, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, the Culling Games Part 1. What would y'all recommend?
Kristen, I'll let you go first.
I'm gonna hit y'all with a left field pick that y'all aren't gonna see coming. I'm gonna recommend Bleach 1000 Year Blood War arc.
No, thank you.
Because it's just hella dope fights, whether they actually make sense or not. So, I feel like if you liked this, you would probably like that.
Not for babies.
Yeah, that's a solid recommendation, I'd say, actually. Yeah.
I'm not a Bleach appreciator. I can't stand for this.
I mean, I don't like Bleach either, but this isn't a recommendation for me. This is a recommendation for people that liked this,
That's fair.
Yeah. Now, why don't you like Bleach?
Because I've only ever seen like 2 episodes.
Okay, fair enough. You probably wouldn't like Bleach anyways. The main character is literally body possessed the entire time.
Oh,
like literally, the main character is not in control of their own
Is that
actions.
what a fucking Bankai is? Is it a ghost that's eating your fucking soul from the inside?
No, your Bankai is your soul manifested through your sword.
Who cares?
It's so essentially Bankai is domain expansion, but it's in sword.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So like stupid.
Yeah. It's whatever. It's whatever the fuck they want it to be.
Bleach fans, by the way, if you have a bone to pick with me, jump in the Discord. I keep my notifications on just in case.
If you have a bone to pick with either of those two on their Bleach opinions, wait till I tell you how about I feel about Soul Society.
Well, let me tell you about how I feel. I feel if you like Jujutsu Kaisen, you should watch Mushoku Tensei. It's the writing is much better and the animation is about on par.
Okay, but that's a big jump from going from a shonen slop battle manga to a almost borderline slice of life fantasy.
Yeah, I'm doing him a favor. You know why? Season 3 coming out this summer, and it's the Eris season.
True. This is the season that we get the return of Eris hype.
Oh, this is time travel season.
Shut the fuck up!
Gotcha.
Anyways, Alex, what would you recommend?
If a person likes Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 Part 1, the Culling Game, I would recommend Chainsaw Man, but they would have already probably watched Chainsaw Man. So then I would recommend Dandadan, but then they would probably have already watched Dandadan. So now here I am, looking like a fucking old head. And I'm like, you know what? If you like Jujutsu Kaisen, you would like not Naruto. No.
You would like Sasuke.
You need to look up. No. You need to specifically look up uncut 4K HD rip of the Kakashi versus Obito fight. And that's my recommendation. That is my specific recommendation. The uncut 4K rip of the Kakashi Obito fight if you like this part of Jujutsu. Because you got domain expansion, you got people using their curse techniques until they have no more energy left. You have mild homoeroticism. It's got everything. It's got everything that makes Jujutsu Kaisen good. So
I mean, yeah, not wrong.
So you don't need to worry about what the fucking Obito is, who a Kakashi is, or why their eyeballs are allowing them to go inside of this puzzle dimension. Don't worry about that. Just enjoy the hands.
True.
That's about it. Because there ain't shit going on here, buddy, except hands.
How many times do they do something without their hands? They just look at you with
when it's those two fighting each other, very little because they share the eye.
Okay, good. Thank goodness.
They share the Mangekyo. Which again, you don't need to worry about what the fuck a Mangekyo Sharingan is. You're just watching the fight. You cannot look me in the face and tell me.
You should worry about what a Mangekyo Sharingan is because it's really
It is very funny, but it's a similar thing to somebody telling me that they understand what cursed energy is, and I will look at them and say, no, you don't. The author doesn't know what cursed energy is, so no one knows. Just no one knows what it is. It's make believe magic.
In the fucking Medulo spinoff, there's a whole bit about basically the entire cast can't tell the fucking difference between a cursed spirit and one of like the alien gods that like they have. And it's just like, what's the fucking difference?
I would imagine thousands of years of biology, actually.
Basically.
Because they're aliens.
Basically.
And we're not.
The premise of it basically boils down to, if it's on their home planet, it's probably one of their alien gods. If it's on Earth, I can almost guarantee you it's fucking not.
Oh my god. It's so crazy, dude. It's so crazy. So like obviously nobody understands what curse technique is or what reverse curse technique is. We do understand what domain expansions are, because that's just
thank
fucking
goodness.
Bankai.
And you know what? We also understand what sacred vows are.
You don't understand what binding vows are. Those are binding vows. Yeah. Binding vows are
quit the sacred treasure I summoned thee. Also, by the way, I can't eat meat on Thursdays for the next 3 months, but Maharaja's severely nerfed.
It's like, wait, I haven't seen that technique since the Heian era. I'm so excited for that to come back. I'm so excited. I've missed it. But yeah, so I guess that brings us to scores.
I'm sorry to derail really quickly, but did either of you guys ever play Marvel Midnight Suns?
I've thought about it, but I heard too many mixed things.
It's
and I
really
heard it was
good.
A card game.
It's really good. It's like a...
Is it a card game?
Kind of. Every character has their own like deck of cards in a kind of Slay the Spire fashion, but it is also a turn-based, like grid-based, very similar style to a JRPG almost. It's actually really good. It's really fun. I don't have all like the DLC microtransaction shit going on, but the base game of it is fun. But there are only so many lines that the main character has recorded, and there's one that he says about 500,000 times over the course of a playthrough that's maybe like 30 hours, I would say. And he's like, I saw a technique like that once, centuries ago. And every single time, it fucking sends me. And then you just drop the fucking Heian era quote. I'm ready. I can't wait to make fun of Jujutsu Kaisen. It's going to be relentless.
It's going to be fantastic, but I will not be playing Marvel Midnight Suns as it's no longer part of the PS Plus catalog.
I'll send you a link. It's free.
That's all right. No. It's too new of a game for my computer to handle pirating.
Wow.
We barely got... Yeah. We were able to get up to the DS, but the DS is a handheld, so you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Just timeline-wise, that's the latest.
Yeah,
we're on scores now. I'll go last. I'll rip my Band-Aid off first. I don't want to sandbag the scores too much.
Okay.
Let's go Tristan. Tristan came in. He said, he came into the call and said he thinks my opinion is wrong.
Tristan has the most reasonable take.
Tristan definitely has the most reasonable take, because we did talk a little bit earlier this week, and I expressed how I felt about the show. So,
going into it with the limited knowledge I had and watching what it was, I thought it was pretty solid. I think I'm gonna give this 8 advanced curse techniques out of 10.
Nice, very nice. Matt, what are you gonna give it?
Well, I had more fun than I was expecting to, but as an avowed JJK hater, we're sitting in the territory. Probably gonna give this 6 ancient sorcerers out of 10.
Good news, audience. This is not a Soul Society situation where I'm alone in my opinion. Because I, an avid JJK enjoyer, but not enthusiast, just an enjoyer. We keep it casual over here for JJK. I found this season to be pretty. I don't want to say mid because that's not the terminology anymore. It was very average maxing, I would say, as far as my enjoyment would go. The animation was good, but as I said earlier, I'm almost 30. Animation doesn't impress me like that anymore, really. You got to have a little bit more to it.
No,
And
I've seen
unfortunately,
Infinite
they did.
Stratos. I've seen the pinnacle. Don't need to look back down.
We've seen the top of the mountain, which is infinite.
All those scenes where they arbitrarily put some 3D on top of all the other 2D.
Not Infinite Stratos season 1, Infinite Stratos season 2.
When that cat girl mushed her boobs against the main character while he was asleep. Oof.
That was peak. That was peak average maxing if I've seen it up at its best. But yeah, I would have to give this probably about see, what you did ancient source, no, you did advanced curse technique. Matt, what was your metric?
Ancient sorcerers.
Yeah, that was where the ancient sorcerers were. I'm gonna give this 6 out of 10 colonies for the Culling games. Which brings us to a 7.
Just like America.
Podcast. Yeah, just like America, which I think is fair. I think it would be disingenuous of me to say that in any way was this season bad. It was certainly entertaining. It was a fun little popcorn watch, but it is not good. You didn't have like a Junpei moment. You didn't have any of the big team ups, which really make a lot of the fights pop in the earlier seasons. We have the Nobara Yuji fight, which was fantastic against his I guess retrospectively older siblings.
What we have for this season for like combos other than Yuji and Panda trying to solve a puzzle, and then Megumi and Takaba teamed up but then split up to fight one-on-one separately.
We had a big old 0 team up fights this season, buddy, unless you count Yuta and Rika together as a team up, which I do not. That is not a team up.
Okay,
but no.
Reverse
Rika doesn't have
Rika
her own
is a
will.
stand.
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Yuta and Rika were not the ones doing the Juju jumping. They were getting Juju jumped on. We did have a team up of the.
But even they weren't working together. They were all. It was a smash free for all.
It was
with like Yuta
like
being
a third
the one with
partying situation.
Yeah, like Yuta had 3 stocks. They were each on 2 stocks, and they're like, let's just team up on Yuta. But every now and again would throw jabs at each other.
They didn't even team up on Yuta.
Except for the cockroach guy. They all immediately killed the cockroach guy.
Yeah, because he's gross. Everybody hates a cursed spirit.
They're all like, wait a second. We're Jujutsu sorcerers. We're supposed to kill these things. Momentarily truce.
But like the only real team up moment was basically what? We had the atmosphere lady try to third party Yuta, and then after that it was basically just consistent 1v1s until 1v1v1s where they were all kind of just like throwing nukes at each other. But like I wouldn't even consider if it were a 2v1 with Yuta and Rika versus one of the others, I wouldn't even consider that like Jujutsu Kaisen, because we've seen, unless he's wearing the ring, like Rika doesn't have her own will to just go about and, you know, follow Yuta and help him. She's kind of bound.
Is a stand. Like you know what I mean? Like pick any stand user. Like, are you counting that as a team? You know what I mean? Like when Bruno Bucciarati pops out of the train, is he jumping you with with Zipperman, sticky fingers? You know, I would argue no. I'd argue Bruno is jumping you himself. In which that case, you're probably dead.
Very notably as well, we saw the bit where she ate the arm, and that was one of the conditions, or I guess the primary condition for Yuta's copy to work, which is very convenient because that is also how Yuji got Sukuna. So going forwards,
didn't we hear it in JJK0 that for him to copy, he just has to know how the technique is done, which is why he's able to copy to Tamaki. That's the fucking salmon guy. He's able to copy his curse technique because he like wrote it down for him.
I think
he didn't eat any part of him.
Yeah, I think like that's like the understanding of it, and then there's some kind of like little
like
extra tug where it's like, oh well, if Rika eats them, it like soul memory shits or whatever.
Yeah, it's in the biological memory.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Gege doesn't either.
Yeah, there's a whole thing to it where it comes back into play towards the end of the series where he has to go into his bag of tricks. And there are very clearly a lot of curse techniques he uses where it's like, no, he didn't eat a part of that person. They're friends. And then there are other times where it's like, okay, he clearly isn't friends with this person. How did he get their curse technique? So there's no rhyme or reason to it, but it was nice to see the condition being met instead of him just pulling it out of his ass.
Yeah. I will say I'm excited to see Miguel again. Soonish again. True, but next time
I wouldn't even say again. Stuff. We got the outline of Miguel.
Yeah, Miguel will be back.
Yeah, of course, he's friends with Yuta.
Yeah. Matt, are we for sure watching this show next week, or do we want to maybe do a Frey run?
Yeah, I mean, turns out Frey run's only 10 episodes this season.
I'm just asking. I mean, it's your pick. It's your week to host. This is a meaty gal. Give us some time.
I mean, if I'm being completely honest, I don't even know if I want to do that show at all. I was thinking about possibly replacing it with Pokemon Horizons.
It's also good. But yeah, it is now. Now is the time. I should have asked beforehand, but yeah, Frey run is done, and we have Witch Hat and Mushoku Tensei for sure later on in the year.
I was actually looking. I don't see Witch Hat on here.
It should be on the alternates.
Witch Hat episode 3, by the way, stupid good.
I haven't watched any of it. Waiting to host the episode.
Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna start it tonight.
1 and 2 I made a lot of fun of, but 3 is very good.
I heard that there were black people in it, so I'm excited.
Believe it or not, that's allowed in anime. It doesn't seem like it based on a lot of anime.
It doesn't.
But
a lot of anime.
But it is allowed. They do that. Yeah, they do exist.
Yes, they do exist.
Many people are saying this.
Many people are saying that.
You know what? Fuck it. We ball. Not next week, but the week after, because it's a little bit of a hefty sandwich. We're going to be watching a nice hearty chunk of Beyblade X. We're all 90s kids. We all grew up on Beyblade original. To my knowledge, none of the 3 of us have even interfaced with Beyblade X a little bit, outside of myself with a couple of jokes in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, because there are some Beyblade stickers that you put on your car, and it's funny spin like Beyblade with all the stickers.
Yeah, I guess they do own the toys. Yeah,
that's the entire reason I put it on the list, was when I was playing Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and it's been like a year and a half since I put it on the list because I've stalled over and over and over. This 52 episodes for the arc is so fucking much.
But, I mean, we have time to do the 52.
Yeah. We'll take 2 weeks. We'll watch 52 episodes of Beyblade X, and don't be surprised if we don't take it seriously because it's a show for kids.
It'll be reminiscent of our Zoids review.
It'll be fun. We're gonna have fun with it. Cool. Aside from that,
might even bust out the blades.
Bruh, I've for years wanted a real Beyblade video game.
I was talking about actual Beyblades. I'll fucking grab my arena right now.
I don't have any. We're at my parents' house in the closet, stairs, where I used to live.
Old room. The boy who lived
under the stairs.
Actually, we shouldn't reference that. Fuck that.
Yeah, honestly, we're gonna take a quick break. Play some Friend Slop afterwards. Don't forget to join the Discord. Check out our YouTube. Check out our Patreon. Tristan has a Twitch.
Check out the TikTok.
I have a Twitch that we are on right now. We have the official Antibuddies Twitch. We've got friends that also have Twitches. The official Antibuddies.
We do.
So true, bestie.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to go ahead and shout out because he hasn't streamed in a while. I hope
my
he starts
goat
streaming
Ash Basham.
Again. Ash Basham streams and Matt Rolling Star streams. For sure.
Rolling Star.
Most of our goats, actually. We like both of those guys. They're both pretty cool.
We invite some folks onto the podcast for some events. I kind of miss hanging out.
I also miss hanging out with our friends. I just don't. Now that we are doing the streaming thing, I don't know if it's as appealing to some of them.
Probably
just streaming with the camera
because they're really cute and they don't think they're stupid cute. It's okay. You can be shy.
But yeah, so
ladies like that.
So Beyblade next week. Jujutsu Kaisen done this week.
Weeks.
Yeah. Well, we'll be back next week with One Piece.
Yes. And One Piece next week.
I'm gonna stamp it. We're doing 100 meters watch party next after the episode.
Okay.
That's what we're doing.
I'm gonna be sick for that.
Nah.
I just hate sports, Alex. I just hate sports.
You hate sports, and you hate personal
growth.
Know
I hate sports. I only spent 30 minutes talking about sports before the podcast today.
Yeah, what if I told you the race was in Philadelphia?
Sold. Oh my God, Philadelphia mentioned. Rita's Italian Ice.
Also, I told somebody go Birds today, and they were wearing a Birds hat, and they didn't say go Birds. So...
All right, well, they can go fuck themselves.
Yeah. That's how I feel about that.
Go Birds.
How rude. Go Birds.
Hold
on. Before we get out of here, did we beat the Magic? Probably, but I'm checking.
Magic.
Yeah, we beat the Magic.
Oh.
While we're taking a break.
That's so fucking funny because that has implications for the Sixers. If the Sixers didn't blow it to the Bucks, I think they're the 7 seed instead of the 8 seed.
Well, you're welcome.
That's so fucking funny.
I was gonna say while we're taking a break, I'm going to heat up some food real pretty
yes.
So give me like a $5 and I'll be back with some food ready to game it out.
Yes, we are going to be back shortly with Super Battle Golf. New update. So there is no guarantee that I'm going to smoke these fools on account of new meta. They have comeback points to make games interesting. They have win that's been added. They have a bunch of new items, new maps.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, we'll be playing a brand new game. So back shortly.